Hello, everybody. War Wizard here. Wanted to make a video today talking about why I don't like Mortal Kombat 11. Now, I know this is probably going to be a controversial video. Um, anyway, I know this is going to be a controversial video. I know a lot of people love this game. I think it's the most. This and Mortal Kombat 1 are the two most polarizing Mortal Kombat games, but for two different reasons. But before I get into it, I've seen some people complaining about my mic quality, so I got a new mic. Hopefully, this one works out better. You guys were saying it was too quiet and stuff like that, so I got a new one. I tried messing with the settings and a whole bunch of other stuff with the old one, and I just couldn't get it to be loud enough for some reason. Now, why have I been gone for so long again? Well, my PS5 decided to take a crap on me. My old PS5 broke, so I had to get a new one. My brother just had his baby, his first child, so that was kind of busy and stuff like that. Oops. And yeah, but I'm back. I'm gonna be more consistent now that I got a new PS5 and a new mic and all that good stuff. Now, I want to talk about the things that I like about MK11 before I get into why this is, in my opinion, the worst NetherRealm Mortal Kombat game. I'll explain that here in a second, but the things I like are clearly the graphics, right? Like, the game looks great. The character models look great. To this day, it's been out for what, 5-6 years at this point, and it just looks so good still. The graphics are amazing. The story mode was good. I did like this story. I felt like they played it a little safe, but I enjoyed it. The brutalities in this game are probably the best in any Mortal Kombat game. There's so many awesome brutalities in this game. So many brutalities that are nods to classic fatalities in old MK games. The brutalities in this game are just so awesome. The fatalities, they're cool, but at the same time, I hate that slow down thing. I really don't like it. Trying to think of what else. The game can be fun, but I'll get into why I don't like the gameplay that much. The biggest thing with Mortal Kombat 11 for me is the gameplay. It had, pretty decent content when it first launched, and, good support throughout the game's life. Well, except for patches. There was such a massive decline in patches on this game. How long did we have to deal with the same meta for so long? Mortal Kombat 1 has already seen more top tier characters in its first year than all of MK11's life cycle. I mean, the whole MK11's life cycle was Jackie. Garrus was up there, but he got nerfed. Liu Kang was pretty good. Jackie, Cetrion were like the two that you've seen constantly. And then, like I said, Garrus got nerfed. So then it was just even more Jackie. And then Jackie, I can't remember the variation that was OP. The one with the command grab variation that had the stance, the Muay Thai stance or whatever. That got nerfed just to find out that Bionic Bounce was even more broken. allowing her to fly all over the map. Um, so Jackie, Cetrion, Cabal. Where's Cabal? Cabal were top tiers for so long, and then along came Fujin, and he just took over. He's the top tier. Every high level tournament was just Fujin, 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 Fujin. The last Evo for Mortal Kombat 11 was like 4 Fujins in the top 4. It was very. Ugh. And, but anyway, let me go into more why I didn't like this game. The lack of patches, had to deal with the same meta through the whole game's life cycle. The slow pace, I don't know. I like big combos. That's why I like Mortal Kombat more than any other fighting game. Of the big fighting games, I like the in-your-face, rush-down style with big combos. The only way to get big damage in MK11, consistent big damage, is crushing blows, which were extremely unbalanced. Some characters have really good, easy crushing blows that give them big damage, like Liu Kang, Baraka, even though Baraka's kind of low tier. Sub-Zero has good crushing blows. Scorpion has some pretty good crushing blows. So many characters had really easy to do high damage crushing blows, but then you had characters with crushing blows that didn't do that much damage. Where it had ridiculous requirements, like Noob Saibot had one that was like land. I think before it got patched, it was like 13 Shadow Clone moves in one match or something like that. The crushing blows were so imbalanced, and you could only use them once per match. And not to mention the down 2 crushing blows. If you guys don't know what down 2 is, it's the uppercut. The uppercut or down 2 crushing blows were so ridiculous. People would just mash them and just happen to hit a high and get huge damage just because they're mashing down 2. The pokes in this game. Oh, the poking wars in this game were so annoying. So annoying. It was just a poking fest in this game, unless you had characters with really good mids. The brain dead characters in this game: Jade, Sindel, Cetrion. Yeah, even Sub-Zero, I guess, to an extent, but Jade, Sindel, and Cetrion were carried by like 2 or 3 moves. They were just. And then the zoning in this game, with like Cetrion and stuff. This was the first Mortal Kombat game that, when it was getting close to the end of its life cycle, that if I was going against certain characters, even though I know I could beat them or, whatever, I didn't want to. I didn't want to chase them down all the way to the end of the map just for them. Like Cetrion, best zoner in the game, besides maybe RoboCop. And then she has probably the second best teleport behind Scorpion's that just got her out for free. You finally corner her, boom, she teleports out and does the exact same thing. I don't understand the thought process behind that, giving the best zoner in the game the best or second best teleport so she can get away. That's not fair. How? And dude, it was just so annoying. So annoying. This game, the main reason I hate MK11, I guess hate is a strong word. The reason why I didn't like it was it was so scrub friendly. Let me show you what I mean. Oh, no. Okay. Alright. Anyway, this game was so scrub friendly. Even the pro players admitted that, like, they let people get away with murder in this game. With murder. And what I mean by that is, so I haven't played in a while, so... Anyway, yeah, I haven't played in a while, so I'm probably going to be dropping a lot of stuff. But the breakaway system was so stupid. I don't know why they got rid of the regular breakaway. the regular breaker that reset neutral. So neutral is when you guys are at the same distance, no one really has an advantage. And regular breakers were perfect for that. You break out of a combo, you guys reset into neutral position. But let's see if I can. That breakaway, if they time it right, you get full combo punished for landing the correct hit. So let's say I do this, and then, into something unsafe, and they break away at the right time, you now get full combo punished, even though you're the one that opened them up. Why is the person that's getting opened up getting such a big reward for getting opened up into a combo? That's beyond stupid. This is the only fighting game where you get punished for opening someone up if they time the breakaway correctly. Another thing, the amount of wake up attacks was so, or wake up, what do you call it? All these wake up, look, wake up forward roll. What else we got? Wake up back roll. That can only be countered by throws, or you do nothing. What else we got? Wake up 2. Wake up 3. No, wake up 2. So if you jump to get pressure, they can full combo punish you with that. And then you get, this wake up attack. That was safe, and that's 4 wake-up options right there. 4. That's not including the extremely broken wake up 2, especially on certain characters like Jade and stuff. You had wake up 2, that you can crushing blow if someone goes for pressure with a high. You got wake-up jumps. Oh, that's another thing about this game that I hate. The wake-up jump kicks are so overpowered in this game, especially on certain characters. And just the jumping in this game was so overpowered because so many characters, the overall anti-airs were terrible in this game. Terrible. Especially for the jump kicks. Jump kicks were so ridiculous, especially for some characters. Let me see. Oops. Oh, yeah. Let me show you some characters' jumps. I'm going to show you another reason why just jumps are not, extremely annoying to deal with in this game. I mean, some characters like Baraka, Jade, their down 2s are good anti-airs because they reach so far. But Spawn has like a good anti-air, Noob, Cybot, but so many other characters' anti-airs are so inconsistent, especially against jumps, jump kicks. Do I not have that move? Okay, so okay, I gotta turn that off. The breakaway. I already went over why the breakaway is so stupid. So you can go into that, right? Jump kick into the Nomad Dash. I'm mistiming it. Into Nomad Dash from the jump kick. I know a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, well, that's unsafe on block. Here's the thing. If he blocks it, the Nomad Dash doesn't come out. I know I'm mistiming the gas thing, but look at that. The Nomad Dash doesn't come out. It only comes out on hit. So many characters are like that, where they can spam jump kick, which They were already difficult to anti-air consistently. And then they don't have to option select. They don't have to, oh, I'm just going to spam this into Nomad Dash, because if it lands, I'm going to hit Nomad Dash and get a free full combo. Other characters, I think Fujin and stuff like that, do the same exact thing. You jump kick into a special. If it lands, you get the special for a full combo. If it doesn't land, the special doesn't come out, even if you put it in. How ridiculous is that? That completely negates any... You don't have to use your brain at all. Other characters that have ridiculous jumping, Kung Lao, Cetrion, Fujin, Cabal, Baraka's jump 3 or jump 4 is ridiculous. And the anti-airs were so inconsistent. That's another reason why I just didn't like this game. And that's what I mean by scrub-friendly. They allow people to get away with murder. How is it fair that people can just... I keep doing that in midair. They can spam this and not get punished for doing a special move because they don't have to. If it lands, they get the special move. If it doesn't land, they don't get it. Like, that's so ridiculous that you just turn off your brain and do that. You don't have to hit confirm. You don't have to get good at hit confirming. You can just do that. The lack of consistent high damaging combos. I mean, some characters got good combos like Spawn, Baraka with certain special moves, Sub-Zero with his Ice Lift or whatever it's called. I haven't played it in a while, I can't remember. But then other characters just get such terrible damage without crushing blows. And like I said, you can only use crushing blows once. And not to mention, the fatal blows were so annoying to punish, especially when the game first came out. I know they nerfed it a little bit, the pushback. But, when the game first came out, the pushback, look at that. Look how far that pushes you back when you block it. Even though it's supposed to be unsafe, it pushes you so far back that it makes it, punishing things annoying as hell. You'll miss punishes so often because the pushback on fatal blows is so ridiculous. This is supposed to be an unsafe attack. You shouldn't just be able to mash it out whenever you want. Not to mention the armor on it was insane. Now, I was talking earlier about the breakaway, right? You just drop straight down instead of the traditional breaker. They introduced armor breakers. Sounds good on paper, right? Well, too bad most of the cast has terrible armor breakers that are extremely situational, like Sub-Zero's. Let me go to Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. Scorpion.
Let's go to the retro. Oh no, I think that music's copyrighted. Anyway. So, Sub-Zero's 4-4, which is a pretty good button, is his armor break. It does good damage. It does a crushing blow if you land it on armor. Let me turn blocking off. So let's say I do a down 2 crushing blow. Usually his combo... I haven't done this in a while, sorry. Damn it. Okay. How do you... Oh, it's R1 in this game. How stupid is that? Why did they change that? Damn it. Okay, I ain't missed that. Oh my gosh. In case you were wondering how long it's been since I played this, literally since before MK1 even came out. Oh my gosh. Why am I not getting... Dude. I don't know why my ice ball's not coming up. There we go. I dropped it. But that's the normal combo, right? Now, let's say you expect someone to break away. I didn't do it. Dude, what the... Why am I not doing it? There you go. Boom. Look at that. Look at all that damage. But it only works if they break away right away. Only bad players get hit by that armor break. It is very situational. All they have to do, that combo that I was trying to show you guys, if I crush and blow somebody with a down 2 or whatever, all they have to do is wait for me to do this or this, and then break away. And never get hit by this, because if they don't armor break, or break away, if they don't break away, this doesn't land. And even if it does land, it's like, you're going to get like 25% damage or something like that. So all they have to do is wait to break away. So this is so situational. No good player is getting hit by that armor break. Scorpion's armor break is trash. Only bad players are going to get hit by that. But then other characters, this just goes right back to the balancing issue. Total Khan, Baraka, if you use the right move, have Kano, have amazing armor breaks. But then other characters have trash armor breaks. How is that fair? That's so stupid. The breakaway should have never been like this. Never. The combos are heavily nerfed. The combat's just slower paced. Like, just look at the moves. They're just so slow. The variation system was terrible, you know. They should have just had custom variations from the get-go. Or just no variations at all. Crushing blows were extremely imbalanced. Very, very scrub-friendly game. Allowing people to wake up forward roll, wake up back roll, wake up 2, wake up 3. Or, yeah, wake up 2 or wake up 3. Fucking wake up jump, wake up buttons. So many options that the best way to pressure someone is to just stand back and wait to see what they do. That's so boring. Why does the person who gets caught and opened up have so many advantages of waking up? Like, that's so ridiculous. Good players abuse that system so much. I played a lot of this game because I love Mortal Kombat. And like I said, it can be fun, but I have never played a traditional 1v1 Mortal Kombat game like this that frustrated me so much. No Mortal Kombat game, including Mortal Kombat 1, have I ever taken this many breaks from. When Mortal Kombat 1 first came out, I grinded the hell out of it for like 2 months. Even though I didn't like it that much, and then I just couldn't anymore. I would stop for months at a time. And I would play only every once in a while when new characters would come out, or there's like a really cool Combat League reward that I wanted, maybe to check out, patch notes, but this is the first Mortal Kombat game that I didn't grind ridiculously. I've already played more Mortal Kombat 1 matches in its first year than the entirety of Mortal Kombat 11 because I just hated the gameplay that much. Throw crushing blows, like... And then before they nerfed it, these crushing blows right here... So, some characters have 2 of them. Sub-Zero doesn't. But some characters have 2 of them. You can hit both in one match. That's over 60% damage for throw crushing blows if you tech the wrong way. Flawless blocking in this game. I love flawless blocking. I think it's one of the best things that they introduce, new things. But in this game, it was extremely unfair because if you... Let's see if I can do it. It's been a long time, but let's see. Fudgin' Fudger. can't remember how to do it. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. Ah. You see that? You get a full combo with up two with flawless blocking. Now, I used to be pretty good at it. I'm not anymore because clearly, I haven't played this game in a while, so the timing's a little off. But really good players, or even like, what do you call them? Like, just good players, just decent players like me, started getting so good at the muscle memory of flawless blocking that you could punish full combo punish a poke with flawless blocking. So you try to take your turn back or keep the pressure on. You go for a poke, and they happen to flawless block it, and their muscle memory, they see the flawless block pop up, and they immediately up to into a full combo. That's I did not like that. I didn't like it. I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, well, that takes skill." Yeah, kind of, but at the same time, that's so stupid that someone just trying to apply pressure or take their turn back gets full combo punished because of the way flawless blocking was in this game. I don't mind flawless blocking in some strings, like Scorpion string right there, because otherwise people abuse the shit out of it, like Sindel's forward three or forward four, whatever it is. Let's see. I don't mind flawless blocking mid strings like that, or some strings like that, because then that forces you to mix it up. You can't just spam it over and over and over.
Sub-Zero. Sindel. Tournament.
But to be able to full combo punish pokes, and I mean, I guess it created some hype moments sometimes, but it's not. That's not fair, like at all. Let me see. Oh, I think it's yeah, it's forward four. This move is this when I was saying that Sindel is broken, it's that move right there. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't flawless block it, um, because they can block. You know, I mean, you can check them with this sometimes, but it's not truly safe. They can block low. Hang on. Ah, oh my god. Completely forgot what I was doing there for a second. See? It's not an actual punish. They can block it. There's nothing. The amount of people carried by that one move with Sindel, not to mention all her 50-50 mix ups and big damage, it's just so ridiculous. There should have been a flawless gap in that move for sure. And I'm not saying Sindel's top tier. I think she's really good, but it's just why are we letting trash players get away with murder? It's so annoying. Even and before anyone comes and says, "Oh, well, I was pretty good at this game. I can beat most people besides the tippity top." I mean, even then, um, I beat oh my god, I can't think of his name now. He doesn't even play anymore. I can't remember. Anyway, I beat a pro player somewhat. He's not like a top pro player, but I beat a pro player once in Combat League. But even pro players will tell you, or have told you multiple times on Twitter and stuff, that in MK11, bad players got away with murder. They did. There were so many options, so many stupid things. The breakaway system, the wake up system, you know, just the amount of brain dead stuff in this game. I would prefer how MK1 is or was before it got fixed. of doing a move into a cameo than some of these other fucking things in MK11. Maybe that's just me, but dude, I just did not like MK11's uh, gameplay. I just don't like it. I did not like it. I didn't enjoy it. So I was watching Foxy Grandpa and Super, two Mortal Kombat streamers. Well, Foxy Grandpa's a former pro. They were playing MK11, and I was like, maybe I should get back into MK11. See if maybe I'll like it more. No, just watching them just reminded me of how much I didn't like this game. I'm watching Super go against, a Sindel player doing what I just showed you and how annoying it is. I was watching Foxy Grandpa and he could deal with it, but even he was getting down to low life against a Cetrion, just doing basic turn off your brain bullshit. Because of how stupid and easy some characters are. Just brain dead, let bad players get away with murder in this game. Foxy Grandpa, he's a pro. He dealt with it. He plays this game constantly, that's what he does for a living. But just watching it, watching people spam jump kicks, and I seen this one video where this guy was spam jumping, but he was spam jumping with punch jump-ins instead of kicks, and so Foxy was anti-airing him. The dude was really, really bad. But then I'm watching, people with Cabal and stuff just spam it in Kung Lao, and it just reminded me how much I don't like this game. Anti-airs are, they're inconsistent, especially against jump kicks, unless you're Baraka or Jade with her down 2, or Spawn with his incredibly far-reaching standing 3, I think. I'm pretty sure it's standing 3 or 4. I think it's standing 4. Or Noob Saibot's ducking 4. Crouching 4. Because for some reason the hitbox on that is insane. And yeah, some pros will land a standing 1 or 2 anti-air, but it's inconsistent. They don't do it all the time while people are spam jumping, into this. And like I said, if you block this, the special move's not coming out. So then I can just spam jump and go for a special and not get punished for it. That's so stupid. Now, if you do like MK11, this is not a jab at you. I'm not talking shit. This is my own personal opinion. I don't like this game. A lot of people they have short-term memory loss, especially online. When MK11 came out, everyone was hyped up on it for like a month or so, but then people really, really started just complaining about this game, bitching about this game. They hated the gameplay. They hated all the hand-holding, scrubby mechanics in the game. And people just forget that. Now all of a sudden, people are saying, oh, MK11 was so good. No, it wasn't. You're blinded by nostalgia and because MK1's launch was so bad. Because MK1, is not in a great spot. Gameplay-wise, MK1 is way better. Way better. I don't care what anyone says. MK1 is way better than this game. The only reason I downloaded it was to make this video. I haven't played this game since like a year before MK1 even launched. Like, it was like a good 9 months of me touching this game before MK1 was even out. Because this game is just that annoying. I just didn't like it. I didn't like playing it. I played the campaign for my YouTube channel, but I did not play online. I hated playing online on this game. And it just thinking about it now, all the bullshit I went through in this game, I just didn't like it. Like, I was good. I hit Elder God a couple of times. I always had a winning record every season. I'm not the best, I'm not going to sit here and say I was a pro, but I was pretty decent. But I just didn't like this game. I hated chasing down Cetrions. I hated you know, trying to anti-air a Jackie that's just flying all over the map. And then, another thing, Mortal Kombat, the devs, NRS devs, were like, oh, we really wanted to focus on footsies a lot more. That's why, Sub-Zero doesn't have his ice clone. Okay, but then why are you allowing Fujin, Cabal, Jackie to fly around all over the map and just completely ignore neutral? That's so stupid. In Garish Sand Trap, it's an instant low sand trap that can hit you from anywhere on the map. They, so many other characters just break neutral, but then they're like, oh, we want to focus more on neutral. It's just a downright lie. They didn't want to give Sub-Zero his ice clone for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it was to focus more on neutral, but they clearly did not think, Fujin and Jackie and stuff out flying around the map like that. And there's some things I like about this game. Like I said at the beginning, the brutalities are the best brutalities they've ever done. Period. They're so awesome. The fatalities are okay. The campaign was good. The crypt was cool. I liked the crypt in this game because, you had to do little Easter eggs and stuff like that to find everything, which was pretty cool. Except for the head thing. That was a grind and a half. But, the actual gameplay, the thing that I play video games the most for, you can have great graphics, all this other stuff, but if the gameplay sucks, I'm not going to like the game, period. The problem with MK1, is everything else. Like MK11, let's say you take MK11's package, the story mode, the crypt, all the stuff, the brutalities, the stuff that it had, and put MK1's gameplay on it, you would have had an amazing game right there. That would have been a top 3 Mortal Kombat game. But no, you had the complete package with MK11 with terrible gameplay, and then you have the horrible package with MK1 with good gameplay. I know a lot of people don't like the cameos, but let's be honest. Mortal Kombat 1's gameplay is way more Mortal Kombat than MK11. MK11, I feel like, was trying to be like Street Fighter or something like that. Like a more technical... And that's not why people love Mortal Kombat. People want in-your-face, huge combos, fatalities, brutalities, stuff like that. No one wanted a slow-paced footsie game. Except for maybe some pros, but then all the pros, all of them. Sonic Fox disliked Mortal Kombat 11 so much that he stopped playing it. He literally entered EVO one year and said on Twitter, I'm just messing around. He was playing Sub-Zero, someone he never, ever used in tournament, ever. Just messing around. Because he was already at EVO competing for, I think, Skullgirls or Dragon Ball Fighters or something like that. He's entered MK, not even expecting to win or anything, still made top 8, just bullshitting. And he literally said it's because he didn't like this game. So many pro players didn't like the game. That's why Nicholas and Scorpion Prox were taking over. I'm not saying they're bad. They're clearly amazing. They're 2 of the best players out there. But they didn't have as good as competition because so many top players didn't like MK11. So they just stopped playing. Ninja Killer was barely playing. Sonic Fox wasn't playing, especially not seriously. Tweety stopped playing, all these other... Rewind was still going, but even then, I don't know. I kind of rambling now, but I hope I got my point across of why I don't like MK11. People in my comments on TikTok and YouTube and stuff are, oh, when are you going to go back to MK11? Oh, what about MK11? I'm never going to go back to this game. Just downloading it today, and I was messing around a little bit today to see if I can land some combos. I was just reminded of how much I don't like this game. As soon as I started, writing down the things I wanted to talk about, and I started talking about them, like the OP jump-ins, the ridiculous wake-up system, the breakaway system, the lack of really good combos for a lot of characters, And then another thing that made this game boring, MK1, you can change up your whole playstyle by choosing a different cameo. In this game, there's top-tier variations, even in custom variations, that you have to use at, higher level of gameplay, otherwise you're going to get shit on. Everybody used the same exact variations for every character, which made it so boring. People were always, oh, the variation system made it fun after MK1 came out. You guys were just bitching, including me, about how boring the game is because the custom variations, only a few moves were viable. And so everybody was using the exact same variations for every character. Sub-Zero, every once in a while you would see that ice lift thing, but most of the time it was the ice spikes and the enhanced ice ball. Every Sub-Zero, 90% of them, that's what they were using. The Kotal Khan players were all using the same thing, you know? Noob Saibot players all using the same thing. Sindel players all using the same thing. It was so boring. So incredibly boring. Why did you have a variation system if you weren't going to make it interesting? Like, at least make it like MKX. The variation system, there were lots of characters. Sub-Zero had multiple good, fun variations. Scorpion had some multiple good, fun variations. Every character almost had... I mean, there were some variations that were crap. But this game, majority of the variations were crap. Even before custom variations, everybody was using the same variations for the characters because there was only a few good ones. And I hated Fatal Blows. There's so much about this game. Oh, I didn't even talk about this. The regenerating meter, the auto regenerating meter. How scrub friendly is that? You can just do whatever you want and it just automatically refills for you no matter what you do. That's ridiculous. That was such a stupid change. And they did it 100% for the casuals. Almost everything they did in this game was for the casuals. I know casual players like to blame pro players, but if you actually go on Twitter, go look at 90% of the pro players and see what they're actually tweeting about the game. Very, very rarely do the devs ever listen to pro players. Ever. Sonic Fox made a whole huge list for MK11 of changes that he think would make the game better for both pros and casuals, and they didn't listen to a damn thing. They didn't listen about the breakaway system. They didn't listen about nothing. Tweety did the same thing. Foxy Grandpa, a lot of pros were out there giving their opinions, and they didn't listen worth a damn. They didn't change nothing anybody wanted. Not casuals, not pro players, but everything they did in this game was for casuals. All the defensive options that you get, the wake-up options, the ridiculous jumping, because when you play MK9, MKX, bad players love to jump, loved it, but anti-airs were good in that game, so you punish them for it. So in this game, they made jumps. They were like, oh, casual players love to jump, so we gotta. But they 100% did it for casuals. 100,000%, not a doubt in my mind, they did it for casuals. To just allow them to get away with murder like that is crazy. And yeah, bad players can still be, beat pretty easily. That's not the point I'm getting at. The point is, all these things, like, you go in for pressure and they do a wake-up forward roll or, a wake-up up 3. It's just, and so then you, as the attacker, even though you are supposed to have the advantage, you knock them down, you have them in the corner. Why do they have so many options to get out? No other fighting game does that. If you have the advantage, I should get rewarded if I opened someone up. So why is MK11 the opposite of that? I'm not saying you shouldn't have any options to get up and, whatever. But the amount of options in this game was just ridiculous. The auto-regenerating meter, it boils down to, it was very scrub-friendly, and there's a ton of hand-holding mechanics. I didn't like in this game. I just didn't like it. This game had a lot of personality, the graphics are amazing. There's some good things about this game, but the overall gameplay, I just hated it. I did not like it. And that's just what it boils down to. I mean, there's really cool stuff. Like, look at this stage. How awesome is it that they have arcade machines set up showing gameplay of old games like Deception and Shaolin Monks and stuff like that? That's so cool. But then it's just ruined by the gameplay. I know a lot. And then, if you go on Twitter and stuff, you see people, someone will tweet, Oh, what was better gameplay wise, MK1 or MK11? So many people say MK1. MK1 always wins because MK11, besides the people that all of a sudden they have short-term memory loss, think MK11, and the only reason they think MK11 is better is because they hate the cameo system in MK1, and because MK1 had such a horrific launch. Another thing I didn't touch on before I go, the roster. So the base roster was okay. It was pretty good. I did not like the new characters this go around. Cetrion and Collector sucked. I hated them. They're not interesting at all. I didn't like them. She just looks. I don't know. Actually, not a fan. I know a lot of people like her. I just didn't like her. I didn't like Collector. He's like a anorexic Goro almost. I know he has more arms than Goro, but I didn't like him. A lot of people didn't like him. He's probably one of the worst new characters they've introduced since the 3D era. Kotal Khan's awesome. Devora's cool. Scarlet coming back on the main roster was cool. Aaron Black is cool. And then you got some really good ones like Kano, Cabal, Liu Kang, Noob Saibot, Sub-Zero, of course. Ronda Rousey as Sonya sucked. Sucked so bad. She completely ruined the character for me. I hate hearing her voice. It's so terrible. Yeah, the base roster is okay. The DLC roster, Nightwolf. Kerry Tagawa coming back as Shang Tsung was amazing. That was awesome. Nightwolf was cool. Spawn is the only guest character in this game that everyone was super hyped for. This is the worst guest character DLC, I think, besides maybe MK1's Chaos Reigns. Like Conan, even though Conan turned out to be really fun and kind of cool, still, nobody asked for him. Nobody asked for another Terminator. We already have the Terminator. Why do we want the T-1000? No one asked for that. Joker, no one asked for that. RoboCop, no one asked for that. Rambo, no one asked for that. Terrible guest DLC. Terrible. Outside of Spawn. Spawn's the only cool one. Rain coming back was pretty cool. Melina, because her fans are super toxic. But yeah, that's another thing. The main roster is pretty good. It's alright. I prefer MK1s. I prefer MKXs. I prefer MK9s. The base roster was pretty good, but the DLCs, meh. Especially the guests. The guest DLC sucked so bad, dude. But yeah, this is why I don't like MK11. It's just so scrub friendly. It has so many hand holding mechanics, lack of huge combos, just boring gameplay. Everybody plays the exact same. Every Raiden plays the same. Every Baraka plays the same. Every Sub-Zero plays the same, including me. Every Spawn plays the same. Every Scorpion plays the same. Every Kano plays the same. And you know what's funny? Every bad Scorpion plays the same, and every good Scorpion plays the same as each other. Like every bad Scorpion plays the same as every other bad Scorpion. Every good Scorpion plays the same as every other good Scorpion. Same with Sub-Zero, Jade, every character. This game was just so boring. There was only one playstyle for every character, and it just sucked. It sucked the life out of the game. It was so boring. If you've seen one Kano, you've seen them all. Like 100%. Same with Cabal. Same with Jackie. Like, it's all the same fucking shit. At least in MK1, if someone picks the same character, they probably have a different cameo to mix it up a little bit. This game's just boring, dude. It sucked. I didn't like it. I'll probably never, ever go back to it. People keep asking me, and like I said, TikTok. Mostly TikTok, but some YouTube comments and stuff. Oh, we should play MK11. I can't, dude. Just thinking about it, I'm like, oh man, I did not like this game. Anyway, thanks for listening to me rant and rave. I've been wanting to do this video for a while because so many people keep asking. I see other people talking about it, so I want to give my take on why I don't like MK11. And like I said, if you like it, good for you. Have fun playing it. I'm not shitting on you. I'm not saying you're a bad person, whatever. I'm not saying you're terrible at fighting games if you like MK11. Me saying that there's a lot of hand holding and scrub mechanics in this game is not me saying you're a scrub. Even the pro players, they abuse these mechanics. You can be good at the game, but they still have hand holding mechanics, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is why I didn't like MK11. Anyway, I will be back with more Mortal Kombat 1, so I'm going to be grinding Elder God with Kung Lao because I just recently started using Kung Lao a lot more, and I'm really, really having fun with him, so I want to see what I can do with Combat League with him because I am so bored of Liu Kang. And then I was trying to get better with Conan. I was playing some player matches. He's fun, but gosh, does he struggle. He really struggles, especially now that everybody knows how to play against him. He's a struggle character, man. I don't know. Like, he's fun until you start facing good players, and then you just get frustrated. So I'm gonna use Kung Lao. I'm having lots of fun with him. He has two really good cameos that you can use with Sector and Goro, and we'll see what I can do. But thank you for tuning in. This is why I don't like MK11 and why I will probably never play it again. There's a better chance of me going back to MKX than this game, if I'm being honest. But thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.